The streets of Tel Aviv and Jerusalem on Saturday were taken over by the crowd of relatives and supporters of hostage families, demanding the return of the 11 bodies still held by Hamas in Gaza. The protesters alleged that Hamas was exploiting a loophole in the ceasefire agreement. Now, the latest setback to the U.S. brokered ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war came after Israel said that the remains of 3 people handed over by Hamas did not belong to any hostages, and it was unclear who the remains belonged to. Israel has urged faster progress as Hamas said that Gaza's devastation complicates the work.
עברו כבר יותר מדי 72 שעות. ו11 חטופים עדיין בשבי החמאס. הם משוללים כל זכות בסיסית לקבורה בכבוד. חמאס המנובלים מהתלים בנו, ואנחנו אישרנו להם פרצה בהסכם, והם מנצלים זאת. חמאס יודע איפה החטופים, חמאס חטף אותם, חמאס יודע להשיב אותם.
Since the ceasefire took effect on October 10th, Hamas has released the remains of 17 hostages, while 11 still remain in Gaza. The group has released 1 or 2 bodies every few days, as health officials in Gaza struggle to identify bodies without access to DNA kits. Gaza's health ministry, part of the Hamas-run government and staffed by medical professionals, maintains records viewed as generally reliable by independent experts. Now, amidst this, the U.S. Central Command on Saturday released a video showing suspected Hamas operatives looting an aid truck meant to deliver assistance to Gazans in northern Khan Yunis. Now, the post said that U.S.-led Civil Military Coordination Center was alerted through a surveillance video from MQ-9 drone flying overhead to monitor implementation of the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel. The CMCC claimed that Hamas attacked the driver and stole the aid truck after moving the driver to the road's median. The agency further added that about 40 countries and international organizations were working together to help flow humanitarian, logistical, and security aid into Gaza, and that the incident was undermining of those efforts. The U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has also shared the video and said that Hamas was continuing to seize humanitarian aid meant for needy civilians in Gaza since the ceasefire went into place last month. Rubio went on to say that theft undermined the international efforts in support of President Trump's 20-point plan to deliver critical assistance to innocent civilians. Meanwhile, U.S. Chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, General Dan Kane, met with Defense Minister Israel Katz after arrival in Tel Aviv on Thursday night. Kane met with IDF Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir, and other military officials as well. This was for an assessment focused on regional challenges. In a statement, Katz said that he discussed close strategic and operational cooperation between IDF and the U.S. military and challenges in the Gaza Strip. He also reiterated the commitment for the release of all the hostages, as well as the demilitarization and disarmament of Gaza and Hamas. On the other hand, Hamas announced that a delegation headed by the leader of Gaza, Khalil al-Hayya, met with Turkey's Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan in Istanbul. According to the Hamas statement, the representatives of the group presented a document to Turkish officials detailing alleged Israeli violations of the ceasefire. And according to reports, al-Hayya stressed Hamas's commitment to the ceasefire and to return the bodies of the hostages held in the Gaza Strip.